it just started. I have to go and do a second part to my Iron Man 3 review because I had to go somewhere and I completely forgot that I had to do a second part. So now I'm doing a second part to that. I have some of my stuff left, but not really much. This should be really quick. But I just want to stress that I did like the movie. I thought it was really good. Thought it was really fun, really entertaining. It's just that one thing that really pissed me off, and pretty much pissed off a lot of people, and is really the standing point where you either love the movie or you hate the movie. Like in the sense of the plot, the Mandarin was used pretty good, but in the sense of how it was done in the comics and from now in how it was done in this movie, it wasn't really done pretty much at all good. So that really pissed me off and brings the movie down completely. I still really like the movie, but just that problem I really can't get over, and that was just a really bad decision. I didn't really like all that much. But that's really all I have to say. The rest about that. I have some other stuff here, and this stuff isn't really all. These are just minor little problems I have with the movie, and really don't bring the movie down a whole lot for me. But they are just minor little problems. And again, these are spoiler filled, so if you don't want the movie spoiled for you, then click away from this video. It's really dark. I'm sorry about this video. It's really dark. I don't know why. But it's dark. I'm trying to mess around with the stuff right now, but whatever. Anyways, the movie. Towards the end of the movie, Pepper Potts is kidnapped, and the whole thing in the movie, the extremists or extremists. Don't really know how they said it in the movie, but I'm just gonna say extremists. I'm just used to saying it that way. They basically they inject her with the extremist virus, and they give her its superpowers, like these little fire powers, which for the most part that was actually pretty cool. I did like that a lot. But um, towards the end of the movie, she dies, and she falls. She doesn't really die because it kind of takes a lot to kill these little extremist guys. And towards the end, it's supposed that she died. She fell, and it looks like she's dead, but we all know that she didn't. And Tony pretty much witnesses this. And if you ever were to see someone that you love die, like right before your eyes, like fall or whatever, he has pretty much like no reaction to it. Like it was like a minor nuisance, not really like someone that you loved die right before you, and that was weird. It was just like girlfriend died, I'll just get another one. But that kind of bothered me a little bit. I didn't really like that all that much. It had like no reaction to someone dying. That's something I didn't really all that like. Also, the extremist guys, it was kind of weird, like how they died. Like it's pretty much like the whole extremist virus technology or whatever was made to basically repair and grow back limbs, like a lost arm or leg or whatever. And once you're injected with this stuff, you either one get these super awesome like fire powers and you can like regrow limbs if they're cut off, or if you're shot you don't die, or two, you pretty much just spontaneously combust and you just blow up. Well, not spontaneously, but you blow up pretty much. And those are basically what the bombings are in the movie. That the supposed Mandarin is doing throughout the movie. Um, the thing I didn't get about the extremist soldiers is that um I didn't really understand like how they died, because like if you shoot them then it's no big deal, but if you give them like a certain amount of damage then they immediately die, like electrocute them or you blow them up, and I'll get to that in a minute. I don't know, that was just a little bit weird. Like they can't die but they can, because of certain circumstances. It's kind of weird. And yeah, that was just weird. But the thing I wanted to get to talking about the extremist soldiers was the villain, the Guy Pierce character. I can't really remember his name. The Killian character. I forgot the first name. Aldrich Killian. Sorry. Um, towards the end of the movie, he eventually does get killed off, as most villains should. But he dies in the same way that he got attacked, like earlier in the movie. Like towards the end of the movie, Tony just like attached the Mark 42 to Aldrich Killian, and he's like self-destruct, and the thing blows up, and it looks like he's dead, but of course he doesn't die. And then like not even a couple minutes later, he shows up perfectly fine again. And how do they kill him? They just blow him up. Which again, I don't get it. It's like if you give him it's they. At first, it was they can't die, and then oh, they can die if you damage them enough. That was just weird. Like he dies in the same way that he was damaged, and he's perfectly fine. I didn't really like that all that much. And speaking of the ending, how was the Mark 7 there? Like, the Mark 7 shows up when earlier in the movie, it obviously got blown up when the Mandarin was attacking Tony's house. Like, how did that, like, the Mark 7 was there. It wasn't any other arm. The Mark 7 was fucking there, and that really, that was kind of a big plot hole. Um, I know some people could say, oh, it just reassembled itself, but it's not the Mark 42, it's the Mark 7, so it's kind of weird. Um, but those are just some minor little, last minute, nitpicky stuff. I didn't really, I didn't hate the movie. Don't get me wrong. I still really liked it. I'll give it like an 8 out of 10. It's a really solid, really fun action movie. A good way to start off the summer, in my opinion. A great way to start off the Phase 2 Marvel movies leading up to the Avengers 2. Overall, I liked it. If you didn't, then tell me why in the comments below. I can already probably tell why. But yeah, that's pretty much about it. If you like this video, subscribe for more, comment, do whatever, and I'm 123 Movies Roll, and I'll see you soon.